Hi and welcome to the studio. This is going to be a slow yoga class in which we are going to hold poses for longer periods of time than what we are used to in order to release stress, to relax, and also to get deeper in the tissues of our muscles, the fascia that surrounds the muscles. In order to do this practice, I would like you to bring close to you a couple of pillows or even more. If you have a yoga block, if you don't, maybe only with more pillows will do, or maybe you can just bring a very big and sturdy book and give it a try. So just let yourself go and let yourself enjoy this very slow flow, and let's go directly just with our hands and knees on the ground. Before getting started, we are just going to move a little bit, checking if we have any area of our back, of our neck, of our face that we want to relax, that we need to move. Super slow, just feeling your body. And for the first pose of this sequence, we are going to come with our knees wide to the distance of the mat, and we are going to bring our cushions close to us. If you see, I'm gonna make them come close to my body, to my groins, and in this way, I will just go easily down, relaxing my neck. At some point, maybe you want to be like turning your face to one side and to the other. We're going to hold this pose for about 3 minutes. You can extend your arms in front of you and just let everything go to the ground. At first, we're going to be taking some very deep breaths, inhaling through the nose towards the spine, feeling the lungs, and exhaling and releasing weight of the head and the body towards the cushions and the floor. Again, taking a deep inhalation through the nose and exhaling, letting everything go. We hold the poses in silence and make sure that if you're putting an ear on the cushion, to change every now and then from side to side, just for the sake of balance. And if you put your forehead, you just stay as relaxed as possible. Sometimes being in these kind of poses for a long time is a bit tricky, we are not used to, but this is part of the practice. Breathing, if there's any discomfort, towards the discomfort, and trying to bring our mind again and again and again towards the present moment where we are now. from here, super slowly, we are pushing the floor with the hands in order to come on our knees. We leave the cushions on one side and we just sit on our sitting bones, mobilizing a little bit, legs to the distance of the mat or your hips, and moving from one side to the other. Just mobilizing a little bit lower back, massaging the glutes. And now we are going to come to Baddha Konasana, the butterfly pose in the Yin way, that is letting go and letting the gravity do part of the work. We are putting the soles of feet together so they push against each other. For some people the knees might look higher, for some others lower. The important thing here is that the knees are not uncomfortable and that we feel mostly that what we are stretching is our hips. Our cushions come again close to our body. We can make them bigger or thinner. And then if you have the block, this is super nice, but if you don't have, it's not mandatory. But what we are doing is exhaling and coming in the pose. And I use the block to put it on my forehead to support my head. In this way I'm much more comfortable and I am able to just release the arms and let them relax on the floor. If it's not the case and you're not here, put as many cushions as you need in order to be comfortable. And again, the same as we did before. Your head, it goes to one side, just change every now and then to the other side. Stay here again in silence for some minutes. To close your eyes, and even if we are not practicing any particular pranayama, any particular breathing technique, it's always important to maintain a super soft breath as a way of calming down and focusing inwards. If you feel discomfort, try to breathe in it to see if it's just mental or if it's something more physical and you need to go out of the pose. Stay some more breaths here. Helping yourself with your hands, push again the floor away from you, bringing your cushions to the side again, and let's do the windshield, just massaging the lower back, letting the knees fall to one side and the other. one foot out. If you notice, like I don't open too wide, it's just going a little bit to the side, and the other one stays in like in Baddha. And we are going to fold forward again, this time a little bit shorter than before. Use your cushions, use the block as I told you, and inhale. And with one exhalation, we just come down. You can cross your arms and help yourself, make yourself a little pillow with the hands, or you can use the block somehow to let the weight of the head fall. Here we might feel the inner part of our extended leg. If it gets too intense and too much, you know you can always go a little out in the middle, or even put more cushions. As much cushions as you need. Make sure that your shoulders are not tense, that your jaw is relaxed, the space between your eyebrows. Breathe softly. Super slowly push on the floor. Help yourself come up, and you can even help yourself bend the knee. And we change sides directly, extending the other leg. In my case, is the left, coming to the pose as comfortably as possible. Here you can notice that one side and the other are different, so make sure you adapt yourself to your body requirements. The nice thing about this kind of practice is there's no much thought about alignment, it's more about feeling. A scan again of your body, checking that there's no tension on your toes, on your legs, hips, on your back, shoulders, neck, face, jaw, tongue, your hands and arms. Maintain the peaceful breath. And super slowly, using your hands, push the floor away from you. Maybe the cushions on the side. Help yourself bring the legs in. And let's do a little windshield movement. From one side to the other. From here we are going to work a little bit on our hips. You can use a cushion for your knee if you feel discomfort. I'm gonna show you how. So we put the hands on the floor and let's start with the right foot to the external part of the right hand. So what we are going to do here is the lizard pose, that is coming forward to lift the weight of our hips to the front. And for some people might look something more like this, so the knee will not be very comfortable. If it's your case, you can put a little cushion. I would recommend something smaller than mine under your knee in order to enter the pose. While we are here, whatever option you chose, it's harder to relax in this one, but the feeling on the hips is so nice. So if you feel you have the space, then you can come with your elbows to the floor, and you can make a little bit of a cushion with your fists. Or, I forgot to tell you, but this is also a nice way of using the block. You can put the block on the floor and use it as a support for your forehead. We'll stay here for some more seconds. Breathing calmly, trying not to put any tension on the hands, on the arms, on the shoulders. Use your breath, and if you feel you need to do some movement, you can do so, moving from one side to the other. If being down here is too much, you can also come higher and stay with the hands. Remember, you can change many times, as many as you need. Only a couple of breaths more. Now we simply push the floor away from us, bringing the right knee to the back and maybe mobilizing a little bit the spine, opening and closing, and getting ready for the other side. So if you need the cushion, you know already how to do it, how to use it, and if you don't, you just bring your left foot to the external part of your left hand. And then we slowly enter, and even if you are going to come on your elbows, maybe at first you want to take some breaths, just extending with the arms or with the hands on the floor, because in this way the body gets used and warmer. The tissues extend. Breathe. And I know it's maybe too much to ask, but try to enjoy. Going down in the elbows if you want or not. Putting your head on the block cushion or fist and fist. They also work as a cushion or a pillow for the head. In this one, it's very common that we create tension with the jaw, so make sure that you're relaxing your neck, your jaw, your face. Every time you will feel that maybe you're closer and closer to the floor, but also you want to go away from it. Please take me out. It's completely normal. Just breathe. Try to feel that you are releasing tension, not only physical but also emotional. Not only emotional but also physical. Everything goes. And super slowly we go out, pushing the floor away from us, coming on our fours, and from here mobilizing our spine, doing some movements, whatever you feel like, maybe coming to child pose and then rolling and coming forward. Feel free to move your body in the way that it requires. Now we sit down again on the floor and you're ready. For the next pose, we are going to lie down on our belly. So just we make our way, nothing fancy, and lie down on the belly. This is a little bit tricky, but we are going to work it out. In the first one, I start with the left, so I don't give you my back. Let's inhale and bring the left arm up, and with the exhalation, we cross the arm over to the opposite side, to the right side of the mat, letting the weight of our torso fall a little bit on top of the arm, stretching the shoulder. Here we bring the left arm towards the shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades or towards our neck, cervicals. And maybe this is more than enough for you, but if you want to feel a little bit more on your shoulders, then you bring your right arm behind you, and then you bring the arm between the shoulder blades and maybe grab one hand with the other, letting the weight of the head, the left ear fall to the ground, releasing the weight of the legs, trying to relax in this very deep stretch of shoulders. Everything that is tight in the body is releasing now. The upper body. Breathing softly. If any time you need to separate your hands, or if your hands don't touch, it's okay. You just can stay wherever you reach. And especially here, what I said before, we are not looking for a perfect anything. We are just looking for feelings. We are looking for a feeling of openness, of squeezing also, as if we were taking out all the juice from an orange that is in our shoulder. These are the last breaths in this pose. Super soft breath. And with the pose of your right arm, push the floor and inhale. Left arm goes up super slowly and down. And we are going to change sides. I'm just gonna point to the other side of the room. In this way you will be able to see me in case you need it. So let's go. This is now the right side. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhaling, twist. We let twist or let the right hand come underneath us. The right ear or cheek comes to the side or temple. And from here to the floor I meant. And now right hand goes over and towards where the space between the shoulders or maybe the back of the neck. And from here is the left shoulder that twists, the left arm that twists and go and grab maybe fingers, or maybe we stay just with the hands separated, feeling also the differences between one side and the other. Breathing softly and again making sure that our legs are relaxed, the face, the weight of the body on the floor. Sometimes being calm and not moving is much harder than doing many things and moving a lot. So this is our challenge today, staying calm maybe in discomfort and finding stillness, finding space, finding the areas that let us be there without complaining. I think there's so much to learn from the Yin Yoga practice, from the silence, from the quietness. Rusty afterwards, it's completely normal. And we are coming again on our knees, just to sit up a little. So we still have one more pose to go, but before doing it, because it's lying down, I would like us to do something more movement-based, less still, in order to feel that what we have done is liberating and we can enjoy that. So let's bring you can sit on your heels or you can just sit comfortably, crossing your legs, or even using one of your cushions to sit on top. And let's bring the arms to the shoulders and do 3 circles, really big, inhaling, bringing the elbows up, widening, and then lowering down. Again, inhaling, bringing the shoulders, elbows, opening, and down. One more time, inhaling, elbows closed and open and to the side, and we do the opposite. Inhale and elbows up and forward and down. Again, elbows up, forward and down, and the last inhale, forward and down. Bring the arms up, inhale. With an exhalation, we just fold forward towards the stay here for a couple of breaths, feeling the lower back, feeling how is our spine doing. And I'm gonna just change a little bit so that you can see me. We are going to bring our hands a bit closer to our body, like, I don't know, like 30 centimeters away. And from here we are going to push with the hands the floor, and we are going to do a cat-cow from here, inhaling, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, bringing the head up. And with one exhalation we push the floor, rounding the whole spine, separating shoulder blades and relaxing the head. One more time. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to round. Inhale to open. And exhale to round. And from here, vertebrae by vertebrae, simply slowly inhale to come up, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, and we are going to lie down as I promised. So, if you have a block, that's great, but if you haven't, it's okay. I'm gonna show you. So, with the block, what we would do is to put the edge, the shorter edge of the block, to the line where you would tie your bra. Even if you're a man, you can imagine where it is, because this is the area where the dorsal spine is starting. So we put that edge there, and from here we just simply let the spine go over, falling down, taking the cushion for our head and relaxing the head there. For the legs, you can do Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, opening wide, or simply extending the legs in front of you. And if you don't have a block, a brick, then you can take cushions. I would say maybe a couple of cushions and then one for your head, and it's the same. You find that line and you lie down. Letting the head fall, depending on how big your cushions are, maybe you don't need an extra. In my case, I wouldn't need one. And here you choose if you want to stay in Supta Baddha Konasana or extending the legs. We are going to stay here for about 3 minutes, so just enjoy that feeling of openness on your spine, on your chest, and on your hips if you're doing Supta Baddha Konasana. Feel free also to move your arms over your head, maybe grabbing one elbow to one hand, one elbow with the other, so that you feel extension in the area of the armpits, the muscles of the chest. Mostly what you want to do here is to check that you're not creating tension, that you are releasing tension.
Help yourself close your knees, rolling to one side, as in a lotus position, and emptying the space of your mat in order to take a little Shavasana. Before Shavasana, you can take some time to check if there's anything else that you need to do. Maybe grabbing your knees and moving from one side to the other. Or if you feel like you can do a twist, we have a couple of minutes to do whatever we want. So really get in touch with your body and check what you really need to do in order to feel good.